discussing communication between the service writer and the customer and its importance as it relates to fixed right first time brings to mind a really important tool that you can implement tomorrow in your repair shop, or today for that matter, and that is a customer problem analysis sheet. Every major repair database, whether it's ALLDATA, OnDemand, etc., has these customer problem analysis sheets built into their system. They may have them for check engine lights, they may have them for noise, vibration, harshness analysis, drivability diagnosis, etc. The challenge I have with a lot of those is that they tend to be long, and I prefer one side of one sheet of paper. And I've got one that I've developed myself that is one side of one sheet of paper. And it's to be used in a number of ways to accomplish a number of things. First of all, it's a great communication tool. A customer comes to you with a drivability complaint and you need to nail down exactly when, where, and why this happens. Well, the technician needs answers to certain questions so that they can narrow it down during the time of their diagnosis. An experienced service advisor may know all the questions that need to get asked in order for the technician to do their job. However, on any given day, under any given circumstance, they may forget some important questions. So this customer problem analysis sheet has the questions on it already to ask. It jogs their memory. Maybe they think of something else to ask that's not on the sheet. It reminds them to ask, is it when it's raining out? Is it when it's hot out? Is it on a bumpy road? Is it, whatever it may be? It reminds them to ask those questions. It also engages the customer. Customers like to feel heard. Again, with a computer terminal, if you're behind this terminal and you're typing away, I as a customer have no idea what you're typing. I don't know what you're writing on the repair order. Now maybe you're going to print it out and have me sign it, that's fine, but I don't know that you're transmitting what's coming out of my mouth into words that the technician's going to understand. The customer problem analysis sheet helps me engage as a customer. You can have it filled out with the customer or by the customer. I prefer with the customer. I'll turn around to the customer and say, can you take 30 seconds and help me fill this out? It's going to help me get a better handle on when exactly your problem occurs. It makes the customer feel engaged. Now they feel like they're a part of the repair. Customers love being part of the repair, if you hadn't noticed. Sometimes too much is part of the repair, right? But that engagement means something to the customer. It's a great communication tool between you and the technician also. Now, there is one question on the sheet that I developed, and if you want a copy of it, feel free to contact me and I'll be more than happy to email you a hard copy of it. You can find it in the book, Service Management Made Simple also, and I'll make the same offer if you have it there and you want a bigger version of it, then feel free to email me. You can make up your own also. Sometimes I suggest shops ask their technicians, what information would you like to see on a sheet like this? And they'll make up their own, and that's wonderful. The one question that I ask people to ask that I didn't put on my own, and that was my bad, is this. No matter how crazy it might sound, is there anything that you associate with this problem? You see, customers associate all kinds of things with all kinds of problems. They drive their vehicle every day. We don't. And there's usually some association they make for when that problem occurs that you and I might never make. Ask them. For instance, one day after multiple repair attempts, I was trying to resolve an issue for a very disgruntled customer. And I took the customer problem analysis sheet because the condition had never been verified. Nobody had ever been able to duplicate the stalling concern on this particular vehicle. So I'm going through the customer problem analysis sheet with this customer, and I get to the part where I ask the question, is there anything, no matter how crazy it may sound, that you associate with this problem? And the woman looks at me and she says, you're going to think I'm crazy. Well, that tells me a bunch of things. First of all, it tells me that, yeah, there is something. Secondly, she wasn't about to tell anybody about it. And thirdly, nobody asked. So I said, well, what is it? And she says, I'm telling you, it's every time I turn left. She claimed her car stalled every time she turned left. Now, we're talking 5 repair attempts over 3 months and nobody's ever made it happen. And she's telling me it's every time she turned left. So I said, every time? She said, well, no, not every time, but 3 or 4 times a day. I just about fell over. Nobody had asked her the question. Just asking that one question, what she associates the problem with, we were able to drive that car a quarter of a mile down the road from that repair shop, turn left, and have the car stall. Just by asking the question. So I would strongly encourage you to encourage your people to use a customer problem analysis sheet. It engages the customer. It's a great communication tool between you and the technician and between the technician and the customer. And you can use it for customers that are in a hurry. You can hand it to a customer who's in a hurry while you're dealing with another customer and say, ma'am or sir, it would help me out a lot if you just fill this out for me real quick. I'll get a better handle on your problem and get you on your way. So customer problem analysis sheet, feel free to contact me if you want one. Think about using it. Keep up the great work.